So with the new patch in full swing and everyone jumping onto the Invoker train, I want to showcase a new development for Zeri. It's no secret that Zeri has been struggling in the last patch, but I believe this is about to change. I think she will perform quite well in both Zorn and Gunner variations, but in today's video I want to go into detail about a comp that I've already hinted at in previous videos, the Ice Gun. This comp originated in China, but not in a way you would expect. The Chinese mobile version, called Battle for the Golden Spatula, has a different code base, which can sometimes lead to different interactions. For example, in their version, Zeri's lightning was able to proc Sejuani's true damage. While this interaction does not work on the live client, she will in fact proc Sejuani's true damage 3 times with every auto attack. When I played this comp on the previous patch, I was not impressed. But after testing it a bit more on the new patch, I have to say that this comp has a pretty good chance of joining the meta. There were a lot more buffs for this comp than you would think. For starters, we have Zeri gaining more base AD, a longer ult duration, and a bug fix for robotic arm. All of these are massive buffs. Don't be fooled into thinking 5 AD doesn't matter, because her base AD will increase when you upgrade her to 2-star, and all of her AD items and gunner stacks will scale of this base AD. We also have a very noteworthy Sejuani buff, where she now receives her shield without delay after casting her ability, which considerably improves her survivability. There are also some minor Ashe and Urgot buffs that help out this comp even further. So how exactly do you play this comp? I recommend you take the Ornn Legend, because this comp is incredible at using some of the artifacts. Eternal Winter in the frontline or Trickster's Glass in the backline are 2 of the best items you can possibly get. Other Ornn items like Sniper's Focus, Anima Visage, Hullbreaker, or even Deathfire Grasp are all playable. The power level of this comp is definitely partly based on how good your Ornn items are, but you can still find success without them. If you aren't able to find Eternal Winter, my recommendation is to play Ashe with 1 Shojin in the backline. She will start the fight with full mana, takes 4 attacks to cast again, and thanks to the bonus AP from Shojin, her attack speed slow now has a duration of 3 seconds. Your core concept is pretty much to run 1 Sejuani, usually with full tank items in the frontline, with Ashe and multiple Zeris in the backline. You want to focus on attack speed for your backline items like Ginzo, Quicksilver, or Zeke's Herald to maximize the true damage. You should also run other frontliners like Taric, Shen, or Sion to support your Sejuani to make sure that she doesn't get focused down, since the setup will fall apart without her. In the backline, you can also run Heimerdinger if you find him. Not only is he a good utility unit, you receive a summon that helps you to proc Sejuani's passive, and if you give him attack speed, you will benefit from it twice thanks to the shared stats with his turret. As for gunners, Senna is definitely a powerful unit you can add, but Jinx is in fact not necessary for this comp to work. You are often better running an additional Zeri over the gunner trait, as the bonus true damage you will receive will simply outperform Jinx in every way. You should still check your Zorn trait. There are 2 chemods in particular that you're looking for, the virus and the robotic arm. Both will heavily increase your damage output, and thanks to the bug fix are now great options for Zeri. If you have one of these chemods, I would recommend that you run Urgot instead of Jinx. He acts as an additional frontline and also activates the Deadeye trait for Ashe. This is useful because the Deadeye proc will give Ashe bonus mana to help her cast her ability more often to upkeep the attack speed debuff on your enemies. I wouldn't put this comp straight into S tier, but from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure this is a viable comp that you can run and secure yourself top 4 placements. If you want to get fancy, you can even try running Veigar instead of Ornn as your legend and throw in some Pigsty attack as well to mess with your opponents. Just make sure you know how to properly ensure the Jeweled Lotus buff on your Sejuani, otherwise you might look like an idiot. I hope you learned something, and see you next time. All science and all Sejus, okay? Right now? Okay, Seju should get it. Putting the Sion in, Sion steals it. Okay, let's do it the other way around. I think this one worked. I think this one worked. Right? I think right now she has it. And it's gone.